Don Moen. The man whose voice carried worship into millions of homes. Yet behind every song he sang, there was a silent cry, a prayer whispered in the night. He and his wife had waited for years. But no child came. Doctors had said, it may never happen. But Don refused to believe that. Every night, he sat by his piano, singing softly to God, not for fame, but for faith. Lord, he whispered, you are still good. Even when I don't understand. Don continued to travel, leading worship across nations. On stage, his voice was strong. But backstage, his heart was breaking. One evening, after a concert, his wife turned to him and asked softly, Don, do you still believe in our miracle? He looked at her, tears forming behind his smile. I don't just sing about miracles, he said. I'm waiting for one. That night, Don sat alone at his piano. Rain tapped against the window. His music sheets lay scattered. His faith was tested. Then, from his heart, came a melody that would change lives forever. God will make a way, when there seems to be no way. He didn't know, those words were prophecy. Months later, something changed. The doctors who once said impossible now said, congratulations. Don's wife was expecting. And when the child finally arrived, Don held the baby close and whispered, God, you really made a way. Years passed. Don and his wife were blessed with more children, each one a testimony of God's faithfulness. And when he sang God Will Make a Way on stage years later, his children stood beside him. That night, the audience wept, not just because of the song, but because they saw the miracle that inspired it. When faith becomes a song, heaven sings along, and miracles